Hey, for those of you who haven't heard the exciting news, those of you who watched TV last night noticed that Kara's son was on Shark Tank. He made it to the big time, so we thought we'd celebrate this moment together. Those of you who have been to my site and seen this weird little thing called a miracle berry, or nature's wild berry on there, and you said, well, I don't know what this is, and just moved on. Well, that's what was on Shark Tank. And they
made a deal.
They liked it. They liked your product, and they went with it. That is exciting. He actually got accepted on Shark Tank. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Marcus. I appreciate that. I couldn't have done it without you because, you've been with me through every step of the way. You helped keep the momentum going with the business and the passion alive.
Well, it's an exciting product. And for those of you who don't know what it is, it's nature's wild berry is what he calls it. I sell it on my site at marcusberry.com. It's a berry that makes things taste sweet that aren't sweet. So for those of you who have diabetes or chemotherapy or where you have that metallic taste in your mouth, or people who just want bitter smoothies, nasty stuff that you really don't want to eat or drink, this makes it taste good. All you have to do is have a little bit of acid in there, like touch of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar or something. We made a video where we took a whole lemon with the rind and everything, put it in a blender, put a berry in our mouth, and then drank the lemon, and it tasted just like sweet lemonade. It was amazing.
Like a lemon pie.
Yeah, it can make things taste really, really good.
Also, what we learned recently is that the berry not only helps with the stuff that we've talked about over the past, but apparently a lot of people are using the berry to make their ALS medication taste a lot better. And when people are going through a tough time in their life, anything that you can have that would make it taste better, that would improve the quality of life in any way, that's a big deal and that's a big help. So we're really excited to be working with a community to help, any community really, to help improve the quality of their life, especially during a difficult time.
So it's good for people who have health conditions, who have to take bitter, nasty tasting medicine, or for those people who want to prevent that from happening and start drinking nasty, bitter greens and healthy foods beforehand.
Exactly.
So better to start as a preventative measure before you get into paying the price for it. That's exciting because a lot of healthy foods just don't taste good. Yeah. like dandelion greens, bitter as hell. We make smoothies that don't taste that great. The way you do it is what? How do you make it work?
So you take the berry, we call it an anti-additive because you don't actually add it to anything. People are saying, can I put it in my drink, my smoothie? Oh, but can I put it in that then? And the answer is always no. You don't put this berry in anything but your mouth. You put it in your mouth beforehand, you chew it for 30 seconds, and then you swallow. Yes, exactly. So as you're chewing, it's coating your mouth and your tongue and your taste buds, and it's changing the way that your mind interprets flavors. Once you're done chewing it, now anything you have for the next 20 to 30 minutes, everyone's a little different. Some people may go a little bit shorter, some people may go a little bit longer. Sometimes it lasts for about 2-3 hours for me. Apparently I'm what they call a super taster. But normally it lasts about 20 to 30 minutes per berry. And then it'll make anything sour, tart, acidic, bitter, or fermented taste sweet. So it's kind of crazy.
So you're coating your taste buds in the chemical in the...
It's not a chemical, it's a glycoprotein.
Glycoprotein, right. It has something in it that tricks your taste buds into thinking that it's all sweet.
Yeah.
And what was amazing is I had one of these back when COVID was going and we were protecting ourselves with drinking whole lemons, and I did that. I remember I drank a whole lemon. I just blended a whole lemon, the skin and everything, and drank it, and it tasted like lemonade. And then I forgot about it, and then half an hour later, Kara made me a salad. And it was just a typical kale salad, with apple cider vinegar and all onions and whatever's all in there. It was like the best tasting salad I ever had in my life. And I go, what did she put in? What is this dressing? It tastes like sweet and sour. It was like because I like sweet dressings. And then I realized, oh my God, it's the leftover from the berry still in my mouth. It's making this taste. So we're going to make a video about that. We're going to make a video showing you how to make the best tasting kale salad in the world.
Yeah, that's how Hank, my business partner, we really created the business because he came to me over and over again saying, wow, you introduced this berry into my life and you helped me lose so much weight because now I love the way salads taste. Because before he's like, oh, I can't do this diet thing. Yeah. I need to really like the way it tastes, but I don't like the way salads taste. Unless you put a ton of, that sweet and sour sauce, calorie-dense dressings on there.
Yeah.
But now you got the dressing with literally no calories. So it's kind of a perfect situation.
And the sad thing is about sweet stuff is people choose their foods Not because, usually most people, I'm talking normal people, not because of the nutritional value, but because of how it tastes and the texture. You know, they choose this food or this food or this food because people like pizza because of the taste and the texture, right? Not because it's good for you. Well, or donuts or cookies or whatever it is. If you could take the sugar out of your diet but still have the taste experience of the sugar, I mean, that's revolutionary.
Yeah.
That's why I knew you were going to go somewhere with this, and I'm excited about it.
Thank you.
And to actually have a sweet tasting something that there's no sugar in it, like 0 calories.
Yeah.
And that's just amazing. I mean, think of the possibilities. You could make a pie with no sugar in it. As long as it's got acid in it, it's like a lemon pie, right?
Yeah, so we've experimented with using like citric acid. You know, that stuff is like unbelievably sour. That's like pure sour powder, right? So we experimented with some citric acid to see, hey, will this be a good substitute? Maybe if you have something that you're making or baking or working with, can you just throw some citric acid in there? And the answer is obviously if you're baking things, you know, it depends because baking is such a science. But in most things, yes, that citric acid will really act as a sugar. And that's that's just the darndest thing, I tell you.
This is exciting. I mean, the possibilities are endless about this. So you can get it at natureswildberry.com or at marcusberry.com on my site, whichever you want. And they're probably going to sell out.
Yes.
I think they're going to sell out either today or tomorrow.
Well, we're increasing production pretty quickly right now. So yeah.
But you can only make so much at once. I mean, the trees can only produce so much.
They can only produce, and we can only pick so fast, but we're doing our best to accommodate everybody because the goal is to get this berry to everybody in the world. And the last thing we want to do is sit there and say, hey, look at this awesome berry. Oh my gosh, I want it. You can't have it because, you know, we really do take the effort to create the highest quality product that exists on planet Earth with a berry. Unless you have an actual tree and you're picking the berry straight off of it, you're not getting a better quality product than what we have because we are the only company that has certification, do everything right on the farm, and then package everything directly as soon as it's processed. And the processing is literally just freeze drying. That's all we do. There's no extra additives. It's a single ingredient product, and everything is as fresh as it can possibly be.
Well, you take the pit out, right?
Yeah. We slice it in half. So yeah, we slice it in half, we pull the pit out, and then we freeze dry it.
And that's it.
So exactly. That's the only processing that's done. There's no additives, no preservatives or anything.
So some people ask, how much do you put, I mean, how many berries do you put in your mouth to make this work? I mean, he says half of a berry. I use the whole thing. I use 2 halves. And I guess it also depends how old it is. If you've had it for sitting around for half a year, maybe you need a couple more. It depends how fresh it is because it's vacuum sealed in nitrogen.
We nitrogen flush it, so you know it keeps well
until the moment you open the bag,
exactly.
And then it starts slowly over time losing its power.
It does. So once you open it, it's usually about anywhere from around 3 months, give or take, depending on how well that you can store it. But it can last up to 6 months too. And then after that, it's usually best to just, get a new batch.
So you can get it at natureswildberry.com or marcusberry.com. And what else?
Well, I'm just excited to be able to take this product and actually bring it to the world because that was always the goal. My entire life, I wanted to bring something that helped the planet, helped people, and was really cool and fun, and that people actually would enjoy, not just say, oh, hey, here's a medicine, take it. Oh, it tastes terrible. This is awful, or something that's just, oh, this is super cool, but it gives you cancer because it's bad for you, and this is kind of the best of both worlds.
Some people might say, well, if you drink a whole lemon, your teeth are going to rot. Well, of course you're supposed to flush your mouth out with water afterwards. Acid eats your teeth.
Yeah.
So wash your mouth out with water afterwards. It's not that complicated.
Or you could use a straw too. That's also a thing that
But you should rinse your mouth out anyway because
you
you got bacteria in your mouth and stuff. So it's good to, proper hygiene should be happening anyway.
Any excuse to wash your mouth out. Right. Apparently the mouth is a very dirty place. Yeah. But So welcome Nature's Wild Berry to helping with that at least.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Marcus. Thank you.
Get it if you can, if there's any left.
We'll make sure there's some left. Absolutely.
And if it isn't, it'll be restocked shortly.
Yeah, we'll get it out as quick as we can. Even if I have to hand deliver it to you myself, it'll get to you.
Don't say that because some of these women are going to take you up on that.
Well, it'll get you one way or another.
He has a girlfriend, okay?
Yes. Maybe she'll come and deliver it. So, and she has a boyfriend in case you guys are wondering. No.
All right, guys, that's it. So get it if you can, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you, Marcus.
All right.
Love you.
See everyone.
Bye, everybody. Love you guys too.